What up, boys, and welcome back to another video. So I get questions asked daily about like what farms I would do, like top farms that I can recommend in order to get the Longboy. And I already made a video talking about like how I would have received the or farmed the gold to buy the Longbow, which will be linked at the end of this one. But this video is all about my top 5 ways. Like if I had to start like from scratch and I could only do 5 farms, which farms would I do, right? So number one, and most of these farms, or probably all of these farms, I've mentioned earlier, like some of them years ago, some weeks ago, but they've all been mentioned or featured on the channel before, obviously, because they're good. So the first farm that I would do is like doing the Savage Leather Skinning farm. So Savage Leather Skinning farm is absolutely insane. It takes place all the way down here in Ulden, and all you have to do is step on these eggs. You just kill the baby crocs, you loot them, and then you skin them. And you should also do it with the Potion of Treasure Finding on, like this one, because once you have this one on, they can drop you chests, and the chest can contain a raw gold, ember silk, all of the Kata ore, and volatile. So this farm gives you a lot of different shit, and it all sells, like it's all high in demand. And then you also get these strange bloated stomach, which when you open it is going to give you volatiles, like different, all of the can give you all of the different volatiles. So really good farm. And when it comes to the Savage Leather itself, a lot of people just farm Savage Leather, throw it up in the auction house, and hope for the best thing. You got to be tiny bit smarter about it. So you obviously want to take this one, like the Savage Leather scrap, and instead of clicking this one a billion times, you just craft it like this using the Savage Leather scraps, right? So you craft it into actual Savage Leather. So if you're doing this farm often and you can farm more Savage Leather than you can like possibly sell, you want to turn your Savage Leather into heavy Savage Leather. In some cases, you want to do this regardless, because like right now, Savage Leather is going for 4 golds a piece. And for 5 Savage Leather, you can craft 1 heavy Savage. That's 20 gold, right? For 20 golds worth of Savage Leather, you can craft 1 heavy Savage. And the heavy Savage is selling for 95. So you're pretty much doubling your gold if you craft it into heavy Savage. And then you can also craft it into heavy Savage. Use the heavy Savage to buy pristine hide. So just go to your leatherworking goods. In my case, I go to Stormwind in a house right here, and I spend my heavy Savage Leather buying pristine hides. So you're pretty much on this farm. You can get access to Savage Leather, heavy Savage Leather, and pristine hide in terms of skinning. You can sell all 3 of those just to increase your chances of selling anything, right? And then you also get all of the volatiles from the treasure chest and the bloated stomachs. You get like both the elementium and the purite ore. And you get ember silk cloth, raw gold, greens, and disenchant vendor. Like it's a really, really good farm. And I know a bunch of people who are doing it constantly because it's the most steady and successful farm on the realm. So this video might ruin it if you guys actually go out and do it. But then again, I've featured this farm before, and I've made a forgotten gold farm video about it. So I've mentioned it a couple of times on the channel. And sure, whenever I upload a video, sometimes the prices go down, but just wait like a couple of days, sometimes a week, and the price is going to be normalized again. The next farm is a farm that I mentioned not too long ago. And that is my Studlock on Isle of Thunder. And we're talking about farming the Seal Tomb of Lost Legion, which is insane. I'm going to show you guys. It hasn't been a month yet, but I'm going to show you the sales that I've made in, well, less than a month. Still working on it to see how much I can potentially get in a month without spending too much time on it. And that would be 564,000 gold. You can see in 7 days, so in a week, the first sales are going to expire. So in 3 weeks, I've made 564,000 gold just on this one tune. Well, minus a sneaky emerald whelpling. So Seal Tomb of Lost Legion. And if you guys don't know where to farm that one, it is really, really simple. You just go to Seal you go to Seal Tomb of Lost Legion. You go to Isle of Thunder on a Warlock. You have to be on a Warlock. And you kill the rare spawns around the island. And they have a small chance of dropping the Seal Tomb of Lost Legion. So it's really, really good. The spawn time is between half an hour to an hour on the mobs. So I normally just take a lap, kill the mobs, and then I just do something else and come back in an hour. So around this island, there's a bunch of rare spawns. You can just Google a map to see exactly where there are. And just go and kill them on a Warlock and get loot, be happy. It's super, super simple stuff. And you should definitely always have one up on the auction house. And the next one that we're going to do is also an item that I've featured before. And that is Ashira's Veil. Ashira's Veil. Alright, so easier to do like this. Vashir, that's the place you want to go. And I just go to Dunmorrow, like right here, and I just fly across to Vashir. And there's two different routes. Some people do the Abyssal Depths right here on a loop like this. And some people go to this place, the Shimmering Expanse, and they do like a route to Herb on this place. And that is for the Ashira's Veil. So the Whiptail, as I said, is located in Uldum. And you just follow this river. That's all you do. Just fly up and down this river and herb for Whiptail. It's really, really good, and I would strongly suggest you guys to do it. So it depends. Like right now, Volta Life is 20 gold each. The where is it? Ashira's Veil is only 28 gold each in my realm, but has a market value of 80 gold. So really, really strong stuff. You definitely want to consider doing it. And the next one that we're going to talk about is the last one, and that would be Warbear Leather, which I made a video on Tuesday, right? Like, how good is it on Warbear Leather? And it's probably my all-time favorite skinning farm, because you get like over 100 Warbear Leathers an hour. So with the current price right now, it would be 70,000 gold an hour, and people buy these like crazy. Just look at me, I've bought 750 for an average price of 317 though, which would still be over 30,000 gold an hour doing it as a skinning farm in just the Warbear Leather. And people buy them because they want the Warbear Woolies and the Warbear Harness. I've sold 17 of these recently for, well, various prices, but it's extremely, extremely good. And that's like my top 5 like solo farms for Longboy. I would obviously diversify way more than just 5 farms. Like, I wouldn't just do these, but I would make sure that I had these items up in the auction house, and I would do especially the Savage Leather farm quite a bit, because I know that it works extremely well on my realm. So I'm not saying that you guys should go and only do these 5 farms like constantly all the time, like, by no means. I'm just saying that those are 5 farms that have been making me a shit ton of gold, and I'm certain that I could make like 5 million gold for the Longboy just doing those 5 farms. But it's at least in the beginning. So definitely between the huge list that I have in the Longboy video, like, go out, try these, just try it for an hour, see how much gold you're making. And if you're not happy with the gold per hour that it's making on your realm, move over, like, scrap it from your list, and you don't have to look at it again. And if it's working, well, good shit, keep on doing it. And keep in mind, as I mentioned earlier in the video, like, the same day as I post this video, there might be someone else who watched the video on your realm and he's screwing with the prices. And normally it's not a big issue because people have self-control and they don't undercut by a lot of gold. But these days, people are crazy, man. Like, people are out of their minds. They're like, if they farm a Seal Tomb of Lost Legion, it's 50,000 gold when they post it on the auction house. And if it doesn't sell within a day, they're like, ah, shit, man. I'm going to try to drop it at 25,000 gold. Surely it must sell instantly at 25,000 gold. So what happens is, Karen comes by, posts it for 24,000 gold, and you're like, fuck, man, Karen posted it for 24,000 gold. I'm going to drop it to 12,000 gold. Surely it's going to sell really fast at that price. And before you know it, Joe comes by and he undercuts by 100 gold, and you're undercut it down to 6,000 gold, and it's a complete fucking shitstorm. So keep that in mind. The moral of the story, there's no point in undercutting any items unless they're ridiculously overpriced. The auction house works as a last in, first out. So you can post an item for the exact same price as the other guys because you're the last guy who threw the item in. So you're the first one to get the sale if it sells for that price. Hopefully that makes sense. Thank you all so much for watching the video. I'm going to do a couple more videos on the subject. A lot of people have requested group farms for LONGBOI as well. So I'm going to make a video about that one too. So if you guys like these videos, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And you can always press that thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And I will see all of you guys back in tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye.